Today video session is Unit 2 from Economics, Employment in India and Tamil Nadu. Employment. The basic needs of every human being are food, clothes and shelter. In the present world, one more essential need has to be added in this list, that is employment. To survive in the world, we all need employment to earn money. Those who are engaged in economic activities in whatever capacity, high or low, are called employees. What is employer? People who employ these workers and pay rewards for their work are called the employers. Labor force of the economy is the number of people in the country who work and also capable of working. We take the age group of 15 to 16 years for the computation of workforce. Persons who are less than 15 years are considered as children, and persons who have crossed 60 years of age are excluded as they are not physically fit to undertake productive occupation. If larger percentage of population is accounted by children and old age persons, then the progress of the country would be very slow as the working force is very small. Besides, the small working force will have to maintain larger non-working force for feeding out of the small national product. Next one is employment, the structure in India. The nature of employment in India is multi-dimensional. Some get employment throughout the year, some others get employed for only a few months in a year. The economy is classified into three sectors, that is primary or agriculture sector, secondary or industrial sector, and tertiary or service sector. Already you know about this. What is primary sector? The primary sector of the economy includes any industry involved in The primary sector of the economy includes any industry involved in the extraction and production of raw materials such as farming, forestry, fishing and mining. Secondary sector, that is the economy including industries that produce a finished usable product or are involved in construction, for example industry, energy and mining. Tertiary sector, the service sector is the third of the three economic sector of the three sector theory. The service sector consists of the production of services instead of end products. Services includes attention, advice, access, experience and affective labor. The structure of employment denotes the number of workers engaged in different sectors of the economy. Though the occupational patterns varies from one country to another, one can find in developing countries like India that a large workforce will be engaged in primary sector while a small production in secondary and tertiary sectors. Whereas in well-developed countries, the proportion of workforce engaged in agriculture will be very small and a majority of labor force will be in the industrial and tertiary sectors. Employment has always featured as an important element of development policy in India. Employment growth has increased at an average rate of 2% during the past 4 decades since 1972-73. Okay, next one is types of employment, that is organized sector and unorganized sector. What is the organized sector? That is incorporated with the appropriate authority or government and follows appropriate rules and regulations. In India, employees of central and state governments, banks, railways, insurance, industry, and so on can be called as organized sector. This sector works according to certain rules and regulations given in the law. Organized sector has some formal process and procedures. The employees in this sector are provided with job security and receive higher wages than those of the unorganized sector. Organized sector gives good salary, fixed working hours, paid holidays, and provides medical allowance and insurance also. Let's see about unorganized sector. That is the economy characterized by the household manufacturing activity and small scale industry, that is called unorganized sector. Here the jobs are low paid and often not regular. Mostly they do not have paid leave, holiday, leave due to sickness and so on. Employment also is not secure. When there is no work, people are asked to leave the job. This sector includes a large number of people who are employed on their own doing small jobs, such as selling on the street or doing repair works and so on. In the organized sector, the employment terms are not fixed and regular. They do not enjoy any special benefits or job security. These enterprises are not registered with the government. Next one, public sector versus private sector. Economic activities are classified into public and private sector based on who owns assets and is responsible for the delivery of services. We can see about now differences between the public sector and private sector. Okay, public sector service motive, private sector is profit motive. In public sector, government owns the assets. In private sector, private individuals own the assets. In public sector, wages are paid by the government. Here, private sector, wages are paid by the owner of private enterprises. You see this table under the public sector and private sector. Under the public sector includes local government, central government, nationalized industries. In private sector, incorporated franchise. Unincorporated includes solar trader and partnership. Incorporated, private limited company and public limited company. Now we will see about employment pattern. In recent years, there has been a change in the employment pattern, and this has helped the employers to develop more flexible working patterns among their employees. The trends are increasing self-employment. Next one, firms using fewer full-time employees and tending to offer more short-term contracts. Next one, there has been a growth in part-time employment. This may be due to lifestyle of the people. Next one, employment trends in Tamil Nadu. Agriculture, despite a sharp decline in gross domestic product, continues to be the largest employer in Tamil Nadu. This is because the non-agriculture sectors are yet to generate enough employment to affect a shift of labor force. Most of the employment growth in Tamil Nadu has been contributed by the unorganized and informal sectors. Now we will move on recap. Labor force is the number of people in the country who work and also capable of working. Structure of employment denotes number of workers engaged in different sectors of the economy. The employment growth rate of India increased at an average rate of 2% during past 4 decades from 1972 to 73. Organized sector provides job security and other benefits like insurance to its employees. Public sector means government undertakings. Employment pattern changes due to lifestyle of the people. Children, you go through the lesson and learn book back, one words, question and answer. Thank you, ma. Take care.